Be real. Don't try to become something you are not. Osho said this with a smile, but also with piercing clarity. Let me ask you something heart to heart. Have you ever woken up in the morning and felt a strange emptiness, even when everything in your life seemed okay? You had the house, the job, the family, maybe even love, and yet inside there was still a silence that hurt. Why does that happen? Why do we feel so restless, even when the world says we should be happy? This video is inspired by Osho's wisdom, shared in our own way. Osho reminds us life is not about chasing, it's about being. But we are always running, trying to become someone, trying to hold on, trying to control. And in that effort, we miss the simple beauty of now. Look at your breath. Just for a second. Isn't it a miracle? And yet, how many times have you ignored it, lost in thoughts of tomorrow or regrets of yesterday? Kabir once said, "When I looked within, I saw morning everywhere." And Osho, interpreting him, explained, "The moment you open your inner eyes, it's always dawn. Darkness begins to break, not only for you, but for anyone who looks into your eyes." Have you noticed that? When someone carries light inside, you feel it just by being near them. Their silence touches you. Their presence heals you. That is the fragrance of inner awakening. And this awakening cannot be trapped in words or songs or prayers. It is too vast, too silent, too deep. Kabir said, "When truth opened, my voice closed." Osho would laugh and say, "The more you know, the less you can explain." But still we try, we search, we sing, we chant, we meditate, until one day silence itself sings. A music that no instrument plays, a rhythm without beginning or end. Mystics call it the soundless sound. And Osho said, when you touch this silence, your very being becomes a temple. The Guru is nothing but a symbol pointing to that silence. That's why seekers call the Guru divine. Not because the person was God, but because through their eyes, the divine peeked through. And Osho always reminded us, the real master is not outside. The real master is existence itself. Imagine a fish searching for water. It swims and swims, looking for the ocean. And one day, in exhaustion, it realizes, I was already in it. That is the seeker's journey. One day you realize there is no separation. You were never outside the divine. But we are blind to it. We look outside, we look at rituals, temples, books, traditions. And yet, the truth is hidden in the simplest thing, our own presence. Life is the temple, silence is the prayer, love is the offering. Osho loved Kabir's words. Everywhere I look, I see red. What does this mean? Red is the color of life. The blood flowing in your veins, the sky at dawn, the flowers of spring, the passion of youth. When you awaken, you see this redness everywhere, the pulse of life, the energy of existence, and slowly you yourself are colored in it. Without effort, you dissolve into the same essence. Isn't it true? When you fall in love, you begin to reflect the beloved. When you lose yourself in music, you become the music. When you sink into meditation, you become silence itself. This is the secret. What you give your whole heart to, you become. Kabir said, I looked at the beloved so deeply that I too became red. And Osho explained, this is how transformation happens. not by effort, not by control, but by surrender, by looking so deeply into truth that slowly you are no longer separate. But the mind resists. The mind clings to joy and runs from sorrow. Yet joy and sorrow are twins, two sides of the same coin. Osho said, if you want one, you must accept the other. But if you go beyond both, you find bliss. Bliss is not happiness. Happiness comes and goes. Bliss is the calm ocean beneath all waves. Waves rise and fall, but the ocean remains. Have you noticed how life plays tricks on us? We label jars: love, God, peace. We open them, hoping to find something. But inside, emptiness. Because truth cannot be labeled. It must be lived. This is why Osho's laughter was so contagious. He saw the great joke, that God is not hiding from us. We are hiding from God. We pretend, we seek, we complicate. When the truth is simple, you are already home. So let me ask you again, heart to heart. What are you holding on to that no longer serves you? Is it fear, ego, pain, an old story? Can you let it go for a moment and feel the freedom of just being? Osho said, existence is a celebration. The birds do not worry about their next song. The flowers do not stress about their fragrance. So why then do you burden yourself with seriousness? Life is not a prison. Life is a dance. And celebration is not escape. It is embracing all, the joy, the sorrow, the light, the dark, as part of the divine play. When you stop rejecting, you start rejoicing. Close your eyes right now. Can you feel it? This moment is alive. You are alive. And that is enough. That is everything. So I invite you, like this video if it touched you, share it with someone who needs light today, and subscribe to Echoes of Chetna, Inner Wisdom, for more such reflections. Before you go, answer this in the comments. If you could release one burden today, what would it be? Your answer may inspire another soul to find freedom. Thanks for watching Echoes of Chetna, Inner Wisdom. This video is inspired by Osho's wisdom. It is an independent creation, not affiliated with Osho or Osho International Foundation, and is shared with deep respect for his teachings.